food in your family, what about the other families in your area? At my place, students, me, my mother and my father, all of us cook together for our family, and I think that is the case around all the families that live around me. All of them contribute to cook food for the family. If they cook food using a wood or upla, which is the cow dung cake, what difficulties do they face due to smoke? Students, we do not use chula or upla, but I know a few difficulties could be respiratory problems, lung diseases, inhalation of a lot of smoke, loss of visibility, coughing, and all of these problems that we saw with Durga can be common to any of us. Can Durga use anything instead of wood? Why not? Since she is not economically stable and the village does not provide with other options, she at the moment cannot use other than cow dungs or wood, but she can definitely move on to fuels when she has the access. Today, about 2/3 people in our country use uple, wood and dry twigs, etc. These are used not only for cooking food but also for keeping warm, for heating water and for lighting. Many other things are used for all activities at home: kerosene, LPG, coal, electricity, etc. Kancha has seen a bar chart in a book. The chart shows the number of houses out of 100 that use each type of fuel. It also shows the use of which fuel has increased and which fuel has decreased over the past 20 years. तो बच्चों, according to the data, हमें ये पता चलता है कि 2/3 लोग अभी भी ऐसे ही methods को यूज कर रहे हैं जो उनके हेल्थ को, उनके environment को बहुत ज़्यादा harm करती है. Kancha also provides us with a bar chart जिसमें 100 households के बारे में एक chart listed है. Let us look at it and answer the questions. In the year 1976, this one, out of 100, how many houses used uple and wood? So we can see the answer to be 84 here, students. Which was the fuel used the least in 1976? As we can see, the least fuel that is used in 1976 is electricity. In 1976, LPG and kerosene were used in 10 houses, and in 1996, this was increased to 18, as we can see in our bar charts. That means this is an increase of almost 80%. Out of 100, how many houses were using electricity in 1996? If we do this together and write, the answer would be 5 here, students. Which fuel was used the least in 1996? What percentage of houses used it in the year of 1976? So the fuel that was least used in 1996 is coal, whereas 5 households were still using it. That means for coal, which decreased from 5 to 2. Let us find out from your elders. When they were young, what was then used to cook food at home? Students, when I talked to my grandparents, they told me that cow dungs were used to cook food for them. In the past 10 years, use which of the following cooking fuels has increased in your area? Use of which fuel has decreased? In the past 10 years, we can look forward to coming to this part that from cow dungs, we are now using LPG, which is a transformation in itself, as we are depending on fuel even for food, students. Guess the use of which fuel would increase, which would decrease in the next 10 years. Students, I have also seen an increase in the use of CNG over the years, and I think instead of petrol and diesel, we would be using more of electricity in the next 10 years. What we have learned: imagine that a company has given you a chance to design a new vehicle like a minibus. What kind of vehicle would you design? write about it, draw a picture and color it. Students, this is a very fun task that all of you can do. Draw, color and write about what kind of minibus, what will it run on and much more. While making the design, who did you plan to take care of? Old people, children, those who cannot see. Students, we live in a society where we see a lot of different type of people. Make sure you add all of them in your bus. Look out for news reports on oil, cut these and make a collage. Put up a chart in your classroom, also write your views on these news reports. तो बच्चों, आप बहुत सारी news reports अपने आसपास collect कर सकते हैं and then you can write your own reports on what you think about them. Make a poster with the message on saving fuel. Write a slogan too. Where would you like to put up this poster? These are all very creative home tasks for you students, and you can make your own posters about why do you think you need to save fuel. Students, in the end, I would like to conclude with the fact that in the chapter we discuss so many things about fuels. How do we obtain it? How do we use it? And why there is a need to save it. But I would like to end this very note, students, by saying that it is high time for all of us to realize that after knowing all of these facts, it is very important for us to save this fuel, not only for us, but our upcoming generations. I am sure students, all of you are going to follow all the instructions and spread it to whosoever it is possible. Thank you.